boys tell them. Defense, put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Smell fresh meat, yeah, we all eating. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Smell fresh meat, yeah, we all eating. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Yeah, I smell fresh meat, yeah, we all eating. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in, clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. See the star on the field, you gon' meet D-Law. Thinking you an outlaw, we sending the predator. Jalen Smith scoop up the whole field, so how you gon' play here, bruh? If you release your dogs, we got a wolf hunter. LVE, tackling Dutchmen coming. If you hungry and trying to eat like Zeke, we'll send in a taco to sweep you off your feet. Now you deep in the woods, plus we got a couple Collins. They say time and pressure make diamonds, the hot boy shining. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work, yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work, yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in, clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. Top 10. When the hot boys hit the field, this is what we tell them. Listen what we tell them. This is what we tell them. Go to work. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in. They say, defense wins championships. We're here in Dallas. We got a top 10. When the hot boys hit the field, this is what we tell them. Listen what we tell them. This is what we tell them. Go to work. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, yeah, it's time to go to work. See my defense, they on the field right now. Yeah, my defense, they yelling 3 and now. Yeah, my defense, they don't like your quarterback. So my defense, all trying to get them sacks. With the ball in the air, secondary go to work. Byron Jones, he be there, he be lying, he be lurking. If you get past him, Jeff Heath gon' hurt him. Put the ball down, go ahead and run it. I got a hot front four when they coming. Plus we got the best linebacker duo in the whole NFL. We the hot boys sizzling on fire, come to give your team hell. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Go defense, go defense. Defense, gone, defense. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. I know I said at the beginning of this track, that we had like a top 10 or like a top 5. Hot boys gearing up to be triple D, you know what I'm saying? Clock Dallas doomsday defense. Listen what the hot boys tell them. Defense, put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Smell fresh meat, yeah, we all eating. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Smell fresh meat, yeah, we all eating. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Yeah, I smell fresh meat, yeah, we all eating. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go and D, yeah, it's time to go to work. See the star on the field, you gon' meet D-Law. Thinking you an outlaw, we sending the predator. Jalen Smith scoop up the whole field, so how you gon' play here, bruh? If you release your dogs, we got a wolf hunter. LVE, tackling Dutchman coming. If you hungry and trying to eat like Zeke, we'll send in a taco to sweep you off your feet. Now you deep in the woods, plus we got a couple Collins. They say time and pressure make diamonds, the hot boy shining. Clock and D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work, yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock and D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work, yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in, clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, clock in, gone clock in, clock in, clock in, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. Top 10. When the hot boys hit the field, this is what we tell them. Listen what we tell them. This is what we tell them. Go to work. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in. They say, defense wins championships. We're here in Dallas. We got a top 10. When the hot boys hit the field, this is what we tell them. Listen what we tell them. This is what we tell them. Go to work. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Gone clock in, gone clock in, gone clock in, yeah, it's time to go to work. See my defense, they on the field right now. Yeah, my defense, they yelling 3 and now. Yeah, my defense, they don't like your quarterback. So my defense, all trying to get them sacks. With the ball in the air, secondary go to work. Byron Jones, he be there, he be lying, he be lurking. If you get past him, Jeff Heath gon' hurt him. Put the ball down, go ahead and run it. I got a hot front four when they coming. Plus we got the best linebacker duo in the whole NFL. We the hot boys sizzling on fire, come to give your team hell. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. See, clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Yeah, it's time to go to work. Go defense, go defense. Defense, gone defense. Clock in, D, yeah, it's time to go to work. I know I said at the beginning of this track, man, that we had like a top 10 or like a top 5. Hot boys gearing up to be triple D, you know what I'm saying? Clock Dallas doomsday. Time to go to work. Listen what the hot boys tell them, man. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Smell fresh meat. Yeah, we all eating. Put me in, coach. Yeah, we all hard hitters. Smell fresh meat. Yeah, we all eating. Put me in, coach.
West Coast, and we got sound in the building, man. And today was not a day that we thought, man. I got 2 pages worth of notes. Cowboys fall to the Philadelphia Eagles. I know y'all watched the game because a lot of y'all watched the game with me, and I appreciate you guys for rocking with your boy. I ain't gonna lie, man. I am a horrible loser. So don't say nothing weird, and I promise you I won't say nothing about nobody's mama. I'm just saying. Like, I got people that inbox me like over, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, don't pick a fight. You don't want no fight, don't pick no fight. Coming in my inbox talking about your, go tell your defense. Like, what are you talking about? My defense gave up 17 points. 17 points. 17 points. You know what I'm saying? Let me fix this real quick so I can get us up on all social media platforms so we can give them all the stank. Shout out to the people who got blocked today. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is one thing I love about being independent, because when you're being independent, like, Like when you work for the Cowboys, like you can only block people when they do stuff like dumb toward the Cowboys. Like when you independent, you work for yourself. Like a dumb comment can definitely get you shaboom ding. And I'm just saying, I be in my feelings, you be in your feelings. We all got our stuff we be in our feelings about. All right, so let's get on to this Cowboy versus Eagle game. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I got the drive summary up. I got 2 pages worth of notes, front and back, and we're going to go over this stuff. I was going to make a video, but I just did not have it in me to make a video about this. But I got to, because that's what we do. That's what we do. So, where do we stand? We're gonna talk about that right out the gate. Just where do we stand as far as playoff implication? I love the people who are saying, man, talk to me about what's going to go on, what's happening as far as our playoff. I love those people because them is real damn fans. You know what I'm saying? The people who got on the show and they're like, the first thing that come out their mouths is West Coast. So, do we still have a chance with the playoffs? Is it realistic? Are we still able to do this? And I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is what it's going to take next week. So, next week, the Dallas Cowboys are going to play the Washington Redskins. We have to win. And we need the Philadelphia Eagles to lose to the New York Giants in New York next week in order for us to get into the division. The reason why is because we're going, if we win out next week and the Philadelphia Eagles win out, we will have the exact same record. We will also have the exact same division record. But then it's going to go to the next non-conference, which was, what was that division we played? What was the division we played? The AFC, the Patriots division, they trash division. They had a better division record in that because remember, we lost to the dang Bills and we lost to the Patriots, and they, if I'm not mistaken, beat Miami. They beat they didn't beat the Patriots, but they had a better conference record in that conference. So that's gonna go. That's where the tiebreaker is gonna go. So in an effort, the Dallas Cowboys are going to need the Philadelphia Eagles to lose next week when they play the Giants. Now, I'm going to tell you guys some encouraging news. Even though the Giants did lose today, if I'm not mistaken, Saquon Barkley had 189 yards. Like, that's ridiculous. So, that definitely, the North, that's what it was. That definitely let me know that, I don't know, whatever. I'm lost. I was rambling for a minute. But, yeah, man, that's what it's going to take. For the people who are still, like myself, who are still riding, we need the Philadelphia Eagles to lose next week, and we have to beat the Washington Redskins. And by that, the Dallas Cowboys will win the division by 0.5 of a game. I don't care what you win it by. I told a person today earlier, like if the Lord say you barely made it into heaven, you will be still pretty damn happy and excited about yourself, right? So yeah, so that's just what it is for it is. So let's just get this thing going. Kai, definitely, my game ball is going to the Kai, the kicker. Out of everything that the Dallas Cowboys have put kickers through and everything the kickers have put us through over the last year and a half, I definitely get my Kai Forbath definitely gets my game ball. He definitely kept him in my defense. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to give it to one player, it would definitely go to my boy Kai Forbath. Why? Because he had one job, and when he was called on to do it, he did it. You know what I'm saying? So, and also think about this, man. My boy Kai has not missed a kick since he's been with the Dallas Cowboys. So, kudos on him. Now, that was the good. Now, let's get into some of these. Let's just go through some of these points. Now, I got to tell y'all, I have an appointment today at about 7:30. Which is about an hour from now with a photographer. He's gonna come to my house and take some family pictures. So I got to be up out here in an hour. So we're gonna get through this. We're gonna power through this, and we're gonna leave all the complaining to the end. All right. So first off, I'm gonna tell y'all right out the muscle, man. Your wide receiver core was probably the largest contributor of why we lost this game today. 9 drops in a professional NFL game. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If the first thing that you did, if the first thought that came out of your mind when you watched this game was to fire Jason Garrett and not to fire the guy who was teaching these guys how to catch, then I just think that sometimes that, you guys just have your blind, in some people's mind, no matter if it's good, it's not Jason Garrett's fault. It's not, Jason Garrett had nothing to do with it. It's everybody else. But when it's lost, it's nobody but Jason Garrett. So I get some people are like that in their life, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, at some point, you got to start identifying who are some of these coaches who are also responsible for getting these guys better. So wide receiving core, I'm gonna be honest with you, We had 9 drops today. And I'm going to tell you this. I know it has to be something on the coach, because when has Jason Witten had a problem with drops? But this will definitely go down as a season where Jason Witten had a problem with drops. Like, I'm going to just keep it 100 with you. Jason Witten has a problem with drops. Amari Cooper has a problem with drops. Michael Jeezy Baby, unfortunately, has a problem with drops. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that they had. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Amari Cooper led the NFL in 2017. You guys remember when? It's funny too, because ever since you guys blamed Dez Bryant, well, I'm not saying y'all because you guys are smart fans, but ever since they put that lie out there about Dez Bryant leading the NFL in drops, we have basically had a wide receiver core of guys who drop the damn football. Isn't it ironic? I'm just saying, you treat people, that's what kind of sometimes what you get back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Amari Cooper led the league in 2017 in drops, and since we only one game out of it, I'm going to just keep it 100. Amari Cooper looked like he didn't want to be there. So I'm just saying, I can only tell you what I see. That I don't know. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he's like hurt. And I don't know, man, but I'm just saying, bro. Amari Cooper did not look like he was very interested in that football game today. And it just seems like to me that the Dallas Cowboys offensive play calling is basically going away from Amari Cooper. Now, I don't know if that's a sign of what's going to happen here in the offseason, but I was saying this entire game that that they needed to get, Michael Gallup involved. And I'll be honest with you, they did get Amari Cooper involved get a Michael Jeezy Baby involved. But, Michael Jeezy Baby, a young wide receiver that still has a problem. And it's not even, honestly, you guys, like, I don't even really want to say it's a problem with drops, because Jeezy don't really drop like open catches. He drops contested back catches. So the thing with Michael Jeezy Baby, it's not that he has a problem with catching balls. He has a problem with making big plays. If you don't get what I mean. Because like them catches that he would have made, them would have been some big plays. Them would have been some big plays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a guy like, I'm not trying to bring Dez Bryant up, but I'm just saying a guy like Dez Bryant, a guy who's used to making those type of big plays, he's able to make those big plays. A guy like Amari Cooper, when Amari Cooper's healthy, guess what? Amari Cooper's able to make those type of big plays. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to really say that Amari Cooper has a problem with, I'm not Amari Cooper, but Michael Jeezy Baby has a problem with dropping balls. I just think he has a problem with making big plays. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he can make them and sometimes he can't. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to see him work with a guy. I don't know who's a guy in the league that was a handsy guy. I don't know, because he ain't got a problem with routes. Like, and then I'm going to tell you something else about these wide receivers. They don't attack the ball, man. Like, they don't really attack the ball. Like, Dez Bryant, he would go after the ball. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't really attack the ball. Because I'm telling you guys this. When you have 9 drop balls, I'm looking at my wide receivers and I'm like, yeah, what the hell was y'all doing today? Like, did we just not check in today? Because it just kind of seems like we did not check in today. You know what I'm saying? So, that's kind of like where I look at this and I say, like, I look at this and I'm like, 9 drop balls. Where were we today? Where were we today? Where were we? My boy Tony Meza says sign Antonio Brown. At least he catch. I'm going to be honest with you. At this point in the game, I wouldn't even mind Antonio Brown. You want to know why? Because I know he going to at least give some effort. There was just some times out there, guys, where he just look like wide receivers don't even give an effort. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. It was just some stuff that just looked like it was just effort. Like, effort was just not there. You know what I'm saying? Amari Cooper 100% looks like he's checked out. And my thing is this, man. If you're hurt, boy, go sit your narrow tail down somewhere because you was not helping the cause. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When the Dallas Cowboys didn't have him on the final drive on the 3rd down and the 4th down, that let me know something. And it's kind of like what I've been kind of preparing you guys for a minute now. I've been kind of preparing you guys for what? The departure of Amari Cooper. Yes, as dumb as it may sound. Why? Because who gives up a first-round draft pick for 27 games? Like, who gives up a first-round pick trick for 27 games? Like, and not even this. This is my thing, right? Amari Cooper wants $20 million. Does Amari Cooper look like a guy who's trying to go get $20 million? I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I don't know the dude personally. I'm just asking the questions. I ask the questions. You guys provide the answers as a team, collaborative of it. We come together and we get this thing straight. Hey, before we go to the next subject, hey, I need y'all to share. Hey, ready? Hey, y'all blocked the kick today too. Y'all was helping on them kicks today. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all was on it. Y'all was sharing, and they was missing them kicks. So salute to you if you did just share today. So it's 118 people sharing. We gonna share. Hey, this is honesty. If you really want getting the nation, making your team better, this is something you can do. You can help by sharing. 1, 2, 3, share. If you share, put your comments in the box. Adam says, West Coast, no one checked in today. The whole team was still asleep in their hotel rooms having a wet dream. I'm going to be honest with you. I agree with you in some fashion, but at the same time, though, I also disagree with y'all, too, because, like, y'all tripping if you think your defense didn't play good today. Like, you're tripping. Like, and I'm going to be honest with you, like, I think a lot of you guys just, like if I had an opportunity to talk to each one of you individually, I think some of you guys would understand better. But my thing is this. When you have a defense that only gives up 17 points, think of this, right? We're going to look at this real quick, right? We're going to look at this real quick. These are your scoring. These are your scoring. These are your drives, right? First quarter. These are your first quarter drives. Look at this. Your offense gave the opposing team 3 opportunities to score in the first quarter alone. Why? Because they had the first drive, then the Dallas Cowboys came out there with their offense. We ran 3 plays for 18 freaking yards, and we punted. Then we punted to them. You know what they did? They went 7 plays for 37 yards, for 63 yards. For a touchdown. And I'm also going to tell you, your punter, your special teams coach, yeah, you got to go, bro. You know. Hey, baby. Hey. I'll see you on the other side of the field, but you got to go, baby. You got to go, man. It's just what it is. Because let me tell you right now, my kicker was, my field goal kicker was sucky. Now my goddamn punter don't know what the hell he doing. Whatever it is, as far as excellence back there, is not being enforced. So, Jones, damn, you know what? I don't know. I digress. I'm going to give you one more week, Jones, but I'm going to tell you this, Jones. You didn't help me today. You did not help me today. You hurt me today. And the reason why you hurt me is because my offense had to go damn near 80 yards almost every possession. And guess what? Philadelphia, they had to go 62 yards on one. They had to go 48 yards on another one, 52 yards. That's half a football field. That is half of a football field, bruh. Where the Dallas Cowboys got to go 80% of a football field, they got to go 50. You didn't help your offense out at all today. This offense, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, you know, this game 100% is on your offense. I'm sorry. Your defense did their damn job. Now, this is another thing that shows you that your defense did their job. Is think about this. They gave up. Let me tell you, we're going to count these drives. Let's count these drives, right? The Philadelphia Eagles had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They had 12 offensive drives, and they only scored on 4. Think of that. For all y'all, my defense is horrible. My defense is trash. No, you don't know football. Why you think I'm hot boyed the F out? I wish you would say something crazy about my defense. Hey, 100 though, like, for all those folks that just, because I got people that just like getting blocked. Like, block me, West Coast. Bloop. I'll block you. Why? Because we don't condone stupidity, man. I could be in the house hanging out with my kids, but out here we trying to get it right. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to get it right with me, then we can all get it right. But if you're just gonna be dumb for no reason, they gotta show for you. It's just not this one. You know what I'm saying? Your defense did their job. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There was moments where your defense could have did better, but guess what? We don't have Jesus Christ on the defense. But I will say this: we got a guys called the Hot Boys who did a pretty damn good job for the most part. And I'm gonna tell you the biggest salute of this defense. I'm gonna tell you the biggest salute of this defense is this right here. Listen to this. Listen to this drive. Watch this. 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 All right. They score a touchdown. They score a touchdown in the first quarter, right? Listen to these next possessions from for the Eagles. This is what your defense, the one y'all saying is trash. Just listen to what your defense did to them. All right. Next possession. They forced a punt. Next possession. Turnover on downs. Next possession. They forced a punt. Next possession. They forced a missed field goal. Next possession. They forced a punt. Think about this. Your Dallas Cowboy defense went 5 straight possessions. 5 straight possessions. 5 straight possessions where they allowed no points. And you know what your offense gave them in return? This is what your offense gave in return. Punt, field goal, fumble. Punt, field goal. I'm going to tell y'all, your defense is fixed, man. If the Dallas Cowboys offense does what they're supposed to do, get you your 30 points, this is a 30 to 17 point win for the Dallas Cowboys. And let me see what your Hot Boys also held. Let's see what they did for you. Let me see what your Hot Boys held. Let's see what they did. Let's see what they did. Carson Wentz 31 for 40, 319 yards, 1 passing touchdowns. Mike Sanders 20 carries, 79 yards. I mean, my thing is this, man. There were spurts in the game. There was big plays given up, but at the end of the day, they held. And when they needed to get stops on third downs, and when they needed to create stuff to take away points, they did it. Like, to be honest with you, like if this is a playoff game, 17 points. To be honest with you, if you can tell me that my defense is going to hold a team to 17 points, you should be able to win that game. Like, I'm asking you this question. What were you expecting them to do? Hold them to 10 points? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what were you expecting them to do? Hold a team at home to 10 points? Like, you held them to 17 points at their house. Your offense has to freaking help you out, man. Like your offense has to freaking help you out, man. And your offense did not help you out at all today. Didn't help you at all. Dak Prescott, 25 for 44, 265. Ezekiel Elliott, I'm going to be honest with you. When you see 13 carries, you should already know your Dallas Cowboys lost. Tony Pollard, 2 carries, 0 yards. Dak Prescott, 1 carry. I kept running it all day. I kept saying, hey, man, we need to run the ball. We need to run Dak, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Whatever. Michael Gallup, 5 receptions, 11 targets. Randall Cobb, 5 receptions, 7 targets. No, I apologize. Michael Gallup, 11 targets, 5 catches, 98 yards. Randall Cobb, 7 targets, 5 receptions, 73 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 7 targets, 7 receptions, 37 yards. Amari Cooper, 12 targets, 4 catches, 24 yards. Amari Cooper, for the 3rd game in a row, is not your leading reception. He's not going to get $20 million from the Dallas Cowboys. Yo, man. Oh, man. Cowboys ain't giving him $20 million. So, that's what that is, man. Like, I don't know, man. And then, like, I just want to talk about this offense, man, because, like, the offense, man, like, some of this stuff just doesn't make sense. Like, Cobb was killing 29 on the inside. We didn't go to Cobb. We didn't go to Cobb until the second half of the game. I was yelling the entire game. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Cobb is wide open. He's wide open. He's wide open. Guess what? We don't even throw the ball to him. Blake Jarwin. Let's see what Blake Jarwin had on the day. Blake Jarwin had Blake Jarwin had one target, 1 catch for 14 yards. Jason Witten had 3 targets for 2 catches for 14 yards. And I asked you guys, do we need to put Jason Witten on the bench? And to mention that Jason Witten dropped 2 passes today. I'm gonna be honest, something else that is just perplexing to me, man, is also man, we didn't there were so many times in this game today where the opposing team's defensive player would go down, right? Like when Mills got hurt. And then they had to bring in some backup corner. Do you know the very next play, we, instead of throwing at that very brand new corner who's just fresh on the field, you know what we do? We throw the ball on the other side of the field. That is just like common sense football. Whenever you bring a new person on the field, you attack them. We never attacked weaknesses today. Never. And there were so many times where corners were going down today. And we never went after it. Michael Gallup had a wide open pass that just missed. Dak just missed him. And guess what? You know what we did? Instead of going back to it, we just totally went away for it. To be honest with you, it's we should have went back at it. We should have did that exact play at some point again. Why? Because it's if you can get that wide open, why can't you do it again? Guess what we did? We never went to it again. Never went back to it. You know what I'm saying? Cobb was killing on the inside, man. Cobb was killing on the inside. Didn't even see him. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Dak Prescott's shoulder looked perfectly okay to me. You know what I'm saying? It looked okay to me. What it looked like is he looked rusty. That's what it looked like. I'm going to be 100 with you. When you overthrow balls the way he was, man, if your shoulder hurting, you underthrowing balls. Why? Because you can't put anything on it. But I'm sorry. Dak Prescott's arm looked perfectly fine to me. It looked perfectly fine to me. But what he looked like a guy who didn't throw all week. That's what he looked like. That's why I was like, bruh, if he's not hurt, throw the ball, bruh. Stop playing the games. If you not, stop playing games, bruh. I don't like that cheater football stuff. Try to psych him. Just go out there and play football. That was a absolutely wrong time to be rusty. Dak looked like a guy who hadn't played or who had not played in a couple days. That's what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? That's what I saw. I didn't see injury. I saw oldness. I ain't played in a couple days. Kellen Moore, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Kellen Moore experiment, bro. It has to change next year. You can fire Jason Garrett all you want to, and I know you guys will feel so happy about it, but if you keep Kellen Moore, you're going to have the exact same thing. Because you want to know why? Because you're firing a guy who doesn't do anything. So if you fire a guy who doesn't do anything, what do you gain by firing him? There goes West Coast making sense again. If Jason Garrett doesn't do anything on this team, what do you gain by firing him? You don't gain anything. Okay, so that means if you want to gain something, if you want to change something, shouldn't we fire people who actually what? Who actually what? Who actually affect the game. That's the play callers. Our secondary coaches, wide receiver coach, Jeezy Baby still got the same problem. DB still got the same problem turning around. Think about this. Jeff Heath was our leading interception getter for 2 years in a row with 3. And y'all wanted to get rid of him. And that was before Chris Richard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I know. Cheeto didn't look good at the beginning of the game, but he got better toward the end. D-Law looked ridiculous against the run. You know what I'm saying? He looked really good against the run. Hey, man, RB3X17, y'all cut it out, man. Y'all chill out, man. Whenever we lose, Cowboy fans, we want to turn on each other. Y'all just chill out. Who cares? Whatever it is, it's not no bigger than what we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see some Donovan Wilson, man. Both of our safeties, man. Them dudes is all over the place. They're all over the place. He did his thing for the most part, though, but all over the place. Kellen Moore got to go. I know I'm all over the place, too. Kellen Moore got to go, though, bro. Like, Kellen Moore's play calling is horrible. Like, it's horrible. Like, it's just horrible. And not only is it horrible, but it's just sporadic than a mug. Like, he be over here, then he be over here, then he be over there. Like, it's horrible, man. Tony says Moore may be the head coach because of team-friendly deal. I don't know. Erica says, what do you think we're going to keep Garrett? What's the only question is? Question is answer. If not, then he's a dead weight. Really, Heath is trash. Curtis says, yes, he does. Got to go. Some of the boys are not healthy. I mean, my thing is this, man. Do I think the Dallas Cowboys move on from Jason Garrett? Yeah, I think they will now. Why? Because of the fans uprising. But I'll be honest with you. My thing is this. Like, I'm all about fixing the problem, not appeasing fans or feeling good. Because a lot of times I felt good in a crappy situation. And that feeling good for that small time didn't help my overall health. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about feeling healthy, feeling good for this one moment. You know what I'm saying? I want sustained success. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it defeats the purpose to fire Jason Garrett, and you're going to still keep Kellen Moore, who's calling crap plays. Like, that's what I'm saying. And it's like this. If you are going to get one of these coaches from college, I guarantee you they're going to want their own system with their own quarterback. So look at Arizona and don't have the expectation of winning no Super Bowl next year. That's just being real. So as long as you guys are okay with that. Because you guys going to get a new coach, and then you're going to have the same expectations that you put on Jason Garrett, a coach who's been coaching for 9 years. See, a coach that's been coaching for 9 years, you can put the expectation of a Super Bowl. But you think they got the expectation of a Super Bowl in Arizona? No. They do not. So, my thing is this, man. You need to get rid of position coaches starting first, because those are the people that are supposed to create the immediate change. If I have a DB that has a problem with turning his head around and you can't coach him to turn his head around, then what's the problem? Like, who's getting better? He says Dallas has a better team than Arizona. Why? Because you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. That's why you can say that. You know what I'm saying? When we're fans of a team, and it's very easy to be very biased toward that team. You know what I'm saying? Derek says we should have gotten Earl Thomas. Bebop says facts. Mayor says Jerry Jones won't fix the problem. I mean, the only thing I think right now, to be honest with you, your defense is fixed, bro. I mean, your biggest focus is fixing your offense, man. You got to fix something. You got to do something to fix your offense, because your defense is fine. Like, your defense is good enough where you don't have to, you need another D tackle to make sure it stays where it is. But think about this. Your defense was giving up 19 points last year, and we were calling them the Hot Boys, and we all loved them. Well, they gave up 17 today. Oh, how quickly we forgot. Think about that. They were giving up 19.6 points per game last year, and they gave up 17 today. So, I'm just saying. Before y'all start talking that crap, they actually played better today. And now I know that there was moments, but I'm going to be honest with you. Your defense gave this team more than enough opportunities to win this game. More than opportunities to get this game. Ida says Chris Reader either has to become a DC and run his own defense, or he has to go. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. The only person on the only secondary coach that's shown me any improvement is John Kitna. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one. You know what I'm saying? And statistically, Dak has gotten better. There's been his moments too. You know what I'm saying? But Bebop says our secondary coach is trash. They should have gotten a guy from the Jets. Facts. Eric says maybe we just overrated and full of ourselves. Maybe the talent that we have is just all smoke. Jerry says the same defense that got it lit up by the Jets and the Bears. Yeah, but we're not talking about the Jets and the Bears. We're talking about today. So stay in focus today. I don't even know how that made you feel better. Did that make you feel better saying that? Like, don't tear your own team down. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about today. Today's today. You know what I'm saying? Stay in today. If you can show me today on how my defense lost this game today, then I'll be more than welcome to talk about it. But don't talk to me about, because if that was the case, we might as well talk about the offense scoring 30 points freaking last 2 weeks ago. Hell you mean? You want to go back to there, talk about the offense scoring 30 points. Why that offense from last week couldn't score 30 points today? For real. And to be honest with you, if you say we got all this talent, I would say change the play calling and your offense will probably be better, right? You still got the talent, so if it's not the talent, then what is it? It's the play calling, duh. If you guys are the ones saying we have all this talent, okay, so if we have the talent, then what's the problem then? The guy who's calling the damn plays, duh. Like, it's so funny because you guys will expect for a rookie quarterback to come in and struggle, right? But you don't expect for a rookie offensive coordinator to come in and struggle? What? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, that don't even make sense. How could you expect a guy who's never played calls in the NFL to not have issues? How can you not expect that? Randall Cobb should have had a 200-yard day today. Randall Cobb should have had a 200-yard day today because he was cooking 29. He was cooking 29. Cooking 29. Just what he said. See, this is so funny because this is the hypocrisy that I deal with. I have people that say fire Jason Garrett, but then you have people that say Kellen Moore has to get better with the play calling, use this season as a learning experience. So he has a learning experience, but another guy gets fired. That's not, no. I've heard of people getting fired in their first year. Kellen Moore, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Yes, we have the number one offense, but guess what? You know the same problem we hired you for? We still have it. So you prove to me that you know how to get a lot of yards, but you don't know how to score touchdowns. No thank you, but no thank you. Give me a team who don't throw a lot of yards but can score points versus I'll take it any day. Because yards ain't helping us. With the team that we type have, we had better always have a good kicker. Buddha says, well, 8-8. 3 years, not 3 years. We ain't went 8-8 in a minute, man. What you talking about? We ain't went 8-8 since what? 2000 something. Yeah, I think Kellen Moore. I mean, you know, man. I still, you know, we gonna need some help, man. We gonna need some help next week. Cause we gonna definitely need some help. We gonna need the Giants to beat the freaking Philadelphia Eagles. We gonna need them to beat them, and we gotta beat the Washington Redskins. We'll be playing at the exact same time too. So it's going to be crazy because we're going to be watching both games at the exact same time. Like your freaking defense, man. Your defense did their job, man. Your defense did their job. Gave up 7 points in the entire second half. Defense did their job. Your offense failed you, man. Your offense failed you. In order to get into playoffs, the Dallas Cowboys have to win. We have to beat Washington, and then we need the Giants to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in order for us to go. I want to listen to your punters. Chris Jones, 6 punts, an average of 39 yards, 40-yard punts. That's horrible. That's horrible. Carl says, you think Dak gonna get his money? I see SEO Bro 99. I can just see you just dying for someone to just shout you out. So there you go, brother. How you doing? You getting shouted out. You just gonna be the angry man in the group. What up with you, YL? He says the DBs stay giving up first down, but get the INTs. High Boys had no sacks, no forced fumbles. INT. It don't matter. You didn't have to have sacks or forced fumbles. We didn't have to have that. Because they still allowed them to score 17 points and they still stopped them from scoring more than that. Your Hot Boys had 12 drives that they had an opportunity to score, and they only allowed them to score on 4. Like, we not going to – I mean, it's so easy to just say, oh, we didn't get sacked, so we didn't win. No, that's not how it works in football. No, your defense did their job. Like, your defense did their job tonight. Your offense did not help them. How does your offense give the ball back 3 times in the first quarter? 3 times in the first quarter. 3 times in the first quarter. So, I'll be honest with you, man. Your offense had 12 opportunities to score, and guess what they were able to get? 3 field goals. But it's your defense. I get it. So, I'm just saying, that's just what it is. Your offense, man. The exact same reason why we lost last year, because our offense is all over the place. This is what it is, man. Your offense. Like, we need an offensive guru. That's what we need. Like, yeah, we got all the talent in the world, but it don't matter if you have all the talent if they're all running into each other. You need an offensive guru, someone who is known for scoring a lot of points. That's what you need. Because your problem is points. Easy says, West Coast, even if we were to go to the playoff offensively, we need to not sleep but just go to work. You know what? We just got to take it one game at a time. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it one game at a time. We get in the playoffs. You deserve to be there like everybody else. You got action. But I know this. You definitely got a defense that's going to keep you in it. We said 5 times, we need the ball. And guess what they did? They got the ball. Like, they got the ball. They didn't get a turnover, but they got you a punt, right? There you go. 5 straight drives for the Philadelphia Eagles ended in fumbles or a fumble or a punt. They forced 4 straight punts. 4. And you know what your offense did with those 4 extra possessions? 0 points. Actually, I take that back. They got you 3 points. Man. I don't know, y'all. I just know this, man. I don't know, man. We need more on that offense, man. Like, we need more on that offense, man. Like, we need points, man. Score 9 points, and y'all really want to talk about Jordan Lewis? Like, come on, man. Are you serious? You know what I'm saying? We need an offense that is centered around Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott had 1 rushing attempt, so y'all already know, man. Dak Prescott had 1 rushing attempt. Zeke had 13. That's 14 between the two. Dak Prescott ain't no hurt. Did you see that boy overthrowing them receivers? That boy was not hurt. And the Philadelphia team did not have their JV team. They had their starting quarterback throwing balls. Like, I think Zach Ertz is a pretty damn good tight end. I think Dallas Gobert's a pretty damn good tight end. But yeah, man, this offense couldn't do anything, man. Like, this offense did not do their job today. Now, hey, man, I'm tired of sitting on here bitching in the morning. That has been my show. You already know what it is, man. I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to have better energy. Y'all going to have better energy. We're going to have some hope because there's still reason to have hope because we are not eliminated. Always want to make sure you're on the right side of history. Hey, man, Dallas Cowboys got to execute, man. We got the Washington Redskins coming up here. But you got to know, man, we definitely need these We need these New York Giants to beat the Philadelphia Eagles next week. They do that, we win our game, we still up in here, man. So you guys already know what it is, man. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.